Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're the Lord's chosen people, the Hebrew Israelites. First, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Camp for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom. I'm the brother Avenal, and I got the brother
Walk right here.
And Maracab.
So with that, we want to go into a lesson, and we want to speak about how the Bible is like a movie. The Bible is like a movie because before a movie comes out, you got to write it out. You got to write the movie out, and then the characters got to play it out. So just like the Bible, we have the words were written out called scriptures, and I want to get Isaiah 42:9.
I got Isaiah 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and the new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Yeah, so the Bible was written out called scriptures, and when you get the definition for scriptures, it's a writing prepared for a movie or a play. So just like a script in a movie, this Bible's like a movie, and we've seen this movie, it's like we watched this movie, but some people they never seen this movie before, so now we'll go to Isaiah 48:3. The only people who've seen this movie are the prophets of the Lord.
This is Isaiah 48:3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I shewed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
So just like the preset, the one we just read, it said, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare." So, just like us, we're the actors in the movie, because we got the scriptures, we got the script. We know how the Most High set it up. Set up the movie.
If I can say this, the actors in the movie, they're the ones that know how the movie's gonna end, right? So we know how the movie's gonna end. That's why we're out here telling you, get some tickets and come and watch the show, so you can try to save yourself.
That's right.
You don't need no preview though, just
and the previews are the best part of the movie.
By then you already know, okay, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Like the one with Godzilla and Kong is gonna be a good one just because they're just back to back
fighting.
Yeah. So that's the Lord when he lets the Leviathan loose. He's gonna stop him. You don't even know about Leviathan.
That's why the dudes in the movies got the Leviathan. Yeah. They got Godzilla from Leviathan, though, But you wouldn't know that.
This is Isaiah 48:3. I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I shewed them. I did them suddenly, and they came to pass.
Who's the mouth of the Most High? Is that's prophets are coming out here telling you though, what's happening, what's gonna happen though. So it's kind of like the when it talked about Genesis that through the garden God walked, but it was actually the prophets that back then were actually prophesying though, So it wasn't literally Yahweh coming down the garden and walking in, It was actually the prophets from back then in the book of Genesis though, man, that they were the ones prophesying at that time, Nothing new under the sun though.
Yeah, so first it came out of his mouth, and then he played it out. That's called prophecy. So this book, it's about prophecy, So the actors, like the brother said, the actors know what happened in the beginning of the movie. They know what happened at the end of the movie. But some people, they don't know what happened. Like the Christian church, um, they don't know what happened in the beginning of the movie because they don't like the Old Testament.
They like to skip to the end of the movie or the middle of the movie. See this part of the movie, I watched this movie and it was about white Jesus. I didn't watch the beginning of it, and I didn't watch the end of it. I just watched the middle of it.
Yeah, and actors in the movie, you got the main characters, and then you just got people in the background. You know, the people in the background, they're not important.
When the games are called what they call the PCPs, I think that's what they're called.
NPCs.
NPCs,
Non-playable characters.
Yeah, they're just background.
Just they're called background actors.
Yeah.
You know,
Like that movie John Wick. John Wick's the main character, but there's other characters that are bad as hell too. They're NPCs. They're not gonna beat him. They're not gonna beat John Wick. That's not how the movie is written.
Yeah, that movie. He already got like 4 or 5 movies though.
Yeah.
So John Wick is.
You're not gonna beat Yahal Bashim Hel Shai.
Yeah.
Even though you have the fucking script, but you can't see it.
yeah. So those the actors in the background, they get killed. They're innocent, but they're supposed to be innocent bystanders, but they get killed. You know.
Sometimes they get killed the worst, like Noah, the flood, like all the NPCs, they were just there to get killed.
Oh yeah, I seen one though. There's many movies about Noah, but I seen ones when they were like in
They're
there.
all crazy.
Yeah, they're all asshole man, whatever. Some were talking shit, some were just. I mean, you see the kids too, man, playing and all that. The women too, and we know what happened at the end. The earth got flooded though, so we know they were gonzo. But even before it started, the rain started.
That's why Noah was so excited, telling everybody, stop doing what you're doing and help me build this boat. Nobody wanted to do it.
And the one I seen, his wife was helping. Like he was helping.
I seen one with John Boyd. That movie was so freaking off. It was a movie. It was called Noah, right? And he started off like. He started off in the movie where he was a prophet, but there was Job there, and there was other prophets, and I was like, that don't make no fucking sense.
Is that the one with the rocks come and there was a monster?
No.
Oh, okay. That was stupid.
That's with the freaking
the gladiator guy. Yeah.
That was pretty good, but it's not as good. It's not realistic.
Yeah. It's not what the script is really. Because there was a rock though, and it was a monster that was talking to him. Like, it was off shit though.
The word or something?
Yeah. So now we'll go to Hebrews 10 and 7.
This is the book of Hebrews 10 and 7. It says, "Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O power."
This is the Lord. He says, I come in the volume of the book. The Lord Yahushua says he comes in the volume. For example, volume, it means sound. So when you turn up the volume, that means you can hear the sound. But if you have a low volume, you can't hear it. You can't hear this word.
Have you ever had a video where someone is watching and they say, I can't hear you, I can't hear you?
Yeah. So that's why we have to come in the volume, which we got to come in the Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. That's the volume.
And these Christians is like, in the Old Testament, they even prophesy about Yahweh Shai. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in the Old Testament, in Isaiah.
I got the definition of volume right. So Google says volume is a book forming part of a work or series. Number 2 is the amount of space that a substance or object occupies, or that is enclosed within a container, especially when great. 3, quantity or power of sound, degree of loudness.
Power of sound.
Oh man,
You gotta have this power of sound.
man.
Just like Apostle DeMar, he just put out a video. You gotta be in tune with this song. If you're not in tune, you don't have the power of the song.
But the frequency is gonna be all off. It's gonna. It's about that frequency.
I got a precept for you.
Yep.
This is John 1 and 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So the Word was out there. It's volume, right? It had to be a volume. It had to be a frequency.
The word is the value because I got definition for value in the blue letter. It says the roll of the book. The roll. You got to have the whole roll. How are you going to be missing a part of the roll? Because in the ancient world, when they had scrolls, you would scroll it, you would roll it.
It would roll up like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no
It
book.
wasn't one paper and then another paper.
Yeah.
You know.
So I can't imagine how many rolls, you know what I'm saying? All the books, different prophets, though, you know?
If you let me, I have the definition for the word in Blue Letter Bible. It says of speech, a word uttered by a living voice embodies a conception or idea. And when we were coming up here, we were watching a video about tune, staying in tune, right? You gotta stay in tune. You know what the tune is? You can't be out of tune.
That means you can't break these prophecies down wrong. You know, you got to break them down the right way, the way that the apostles showed us. The great millstone.
Yeah, because even when the drummer, when he's playing, he's hitting that. If he's off, though, you can hear, you can tell, you know? Even with the guitar, too, you're playing, you screech it, you can hear that, oh, that guy didn't hit that note right on the guitar and the drum, especially on that drum, because the drum's about tempo.
And only someone that has an ear for that
You'll notice it.
will notice it. That's what we're out here. You got an ear for the word of Yahweh.
And when you're off key, it makes like a sound and it hurts your ears. Right?
Yeah. I think especially with the piano, right? You get that wrong note.
Off key.
Like, oh shit, you can hear that shit right away.
It hurts your ears like that scratching sound on the chalkboard.
I got a precept for you. This is Ezekiel 33 and 32. It says, "And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not." So you're out here playing this beautiful song, but you don't understand it. Like his brother said, you gotta hear it. You will notice if you went off the note or not, you know? And, you know, well, we're out here though.
I got this is Psalm 40 and 7. I don't know if you already got this. Then said I, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
That's the old.
Yeah.
Testament. See?
It's the same precept as
Hebrews.
Hebrews.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, right.
So, value, it also means the highest part or extremity of anything. You got to have the whole 100% truth of this Bible. You can't have a piece, you know, break a piece off. You can't have just crumbs, you know.
So let's say you order a pizza, right? The delivery guy comes and you're missing two slices. Hey, what the fuck? Where's the other two of that?
You're gonna give me a discount?
So yeah, you want a tip.
But don't touch my food again.
Yeah, he's gonna get a tip of the fucking knuckles though, you know? Doing that type of shit.
It's crazy. And then the most important part about what the brother's saying volume is there's a knob on your radio station. It has different degrees of volume, which represent different variations of the Bible, right? Which one's the loudest, the KGB or whatever pops out into your head, right? You have an option to choose which book to read. There's a bunch of them. Many volumes, right?
There's different levels, different sounds going out.
Yeah, because it even
Different
has
songs.
Yeah, because it even has to equalizer and tremble the bass. You know what I mean? Because if you put too much bass and low tremble, what the fuck is this? You might hear it. So 432 frequency top shit, like I can't even, you know what I mean?
Oh man, that's a spirit right there because the Nazis used that volume, frequency.
There was like a 4 or something.
440 or 442.
To make the enemies go crazy.
Yeah, make them, and it's just a little bit of volume.
That one movie, the faculty.
Oh, with the aliens, the school faculty, right? Yeah, I remember that one.
The faculty, they used the radios to kill the monsters.
Oh yeah?
Look at that, man. Hey, and the monsters are Edomites.
So we gotta kill him with this word.
Yeah,
So,
the
you know,
Edomites and
noise.
the other nations because
Kill them with this value.
with
Yeah.
the volume of the book. Because if you didn't do that, you'd be like, oh, the Lord Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Lord Jesus.
And that's that frequency, that
That's
force.
that low frequency.
That's the one that makes you go crazy.
Harmful
Though.
frequency.
I got a precept here. Colossians 4:6, it says, this brother was speaking, it says, let your speech be always with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how ye ought to answer every man. So you gotta know the volume.
How you gonna answer if you never read the Old Testament, or you never went through the New Testament,
And let me ask you a
or
question.
never heard about Apocrypha?
What if you have a beautiful dish and you're about to eat it, but you put too much salt? Done.
Too much salt. That's what these Christians do. They put too much salt.
Shit, man, they emphasizing the name Jesus, though, all they do is just put in salt and salt.
They're the kind of people that be like, man, this salt needs a little salt.
Yeah, bury that shit. Just bury the shit.
Or that's all they put is salt, and they don't have the other seasoning.
Like the black pepper,
And I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but if you ever tasted white people's food, it's never seasoned.
Oh,
it never tastes like anything, and you're all adding salt, and then they get all offended. Isn't it? I thought it tastes perfect. No, it doesn't. It needs salt. It needs flavor.
You gotta have all the seasoning. You gotta have the garlic. The herbs too.
Oh yeah.
Herbs.
But we're talking about the Edomites. Their meat is not even cooked fully. So you know what I mean? It's not even cooked fully though. So
yeah, volume is important. Because what if we were watching The Godfather, and they was playing some rap music?
It wouldn't.
They have to play that kind of slow. Yeah.
That violin music.
Yeah.
That shit. That goes with the movie, right? So you read Hebrews 10:7 again.
Hebrews 10:7, it says, then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me, to do thy will of God.
So the Christian church, they only care about the ending. Why? Because they only care about salvation. They think they're already saved because the ending is the salvation, So they only care about the ending, But little they know, you have to go to the beginning to get saved,
Shit, some movies start like that. They start at the end, but then it goes back to the beginning, how it ended up there in that situation. Some movies start off like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
those are the best ones. Yeah.
So you have to go to the beginning to get to the end.
Yeah, what if you were playing Super Mario Brothers and it started off in level 8, the last level? You didn't get to play the first 7 levels. You don't know about the secrets. You don't know about how to get the infinite lives. You don't know none of that.
You don't even know how to punch yet.
Yeah, exactly. You throw you now in the water.
What button is to punch yet?
Can you imagine that? You're thrown into a tournament, video game tournament. Everybody knows how to play except you, and they hand you the controller. You don't know none of the buttons. That's these Christian churches. They're like, oh, we're all saved. Hooray.
Yeah, accept Jesus and you're good though. Like, what about all these other courses that you had to go through, right? You fucking skipped though. Like, you guys got the cheat codes and shit.
Oh, heck yeah, because there's a Bible called I don't know what it's called, but it only has a New Testament. It took out the Old Testament, and it took out Matthew 24. So it doesn't have all the scriptures.
And that's the working of Satan, because the Christian church, that's called the synagogue of Satan. And the pastor, he'll try to get you to come and get saved, right? Come and get saved, But really, it's to come and destroy yourself.
Saved for destruction, right?
And he's smiling in your face, but he's gonna stab you in the back.
Wolf in sheep's clothing, right there.
He's like butter.
Yeah, I got this sucker.
Yeah. They try to drive you. Oh, we got food at the end of the sermon. We got food at the end. Try to give you something.
Some fried chicken.
Yeah, some fucking pork though.
Got some pulled pork.
In the temple right there, man.
There's the best pulled pork, and we put a blessing on it.
Those are devils, man. Those are straight devils right there, man.
7. Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
So the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he reveals his secrets to the prophets. He reveals these words, these scriptures to us, you know. Why? Because we're the ones who wrote these. We're the ones who wrote this movie. You know, why wouldn't we know this movie? We're the ones who wrote it. We're just coming back to remember it. We're getting these scripts again, and we're like, oh, I wrote this a long time ago.
Is that deja vu?
Yeah,
Deja
deja vu.
That's just exactly like the Psalms 40 and 7 and Hebrews 10 and 7. You know, one was written in the Old Testament and the other one was reinstated in the New Testament, but it's the same one, and it's talking about Yahushua. So nothing ever changes, just your understanding changes.
He reincarnated into different time, different bodies, though, man. That's all it is, man. We're just a different time. Back then, we were, you know, that's what it was. In First Corinthians, was it 14? What is we're the same God again. We come back in the same God. We was a prophet. We're a prophet now. We're a prophet back then. You know, it was a change.
Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
So the Lord revealed this movie to us. We've seen this movie, and now we want to tell you about this movie that we've seen, the Bible. You know, this movie is called the Bible, and we want to tell you about it because this movie is the best movie that you could ever watch.
And you're in it.
You know, this is the best movie. This is a movie of your lifetime.
That's all Jake needs to hear is you're in it.
Yeah.
There is.
You are in it, though.
This really is a movie that we're in. You know, everything you think it's reality. I mean, it is reality, but if you look at it spiritually,
Can't believe
it's already played out. You know?
I think that's why they have a hard time believing in it, because it's a spiritual thing. But they're living in a physical world.
You gotta see it and believe it.
Where they get burned if they touch something too hot, but they don't get burnt in their heart when their word gets.
And this movie, we don't get tired of it, right? Because we just keep on watching it. We watch it over and over. We got to keep going through these scriptures, you know.
And I'm pretty sure, almost 100% sure, that between all the brotherhood, we've done videos on each and every scripture in the Bible.
Yeah. Probably already went through all the scriptures. Huh?
But at least once.
Yeah. Read that one again.
Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets.
And the next verse.
The lion hath roared, who will not fear? The Lord God hath spoken, who can but prophesy?
So the Lord has spoken, and we feared him. We feared him. Now, all we could do is prophesy now. That's all we could do.
Yeah, that's all we do.
You
That's
know,
our law.
We can't go back into the world because we know that if we go back, we're going to get destroyed.
Yeah. Dead with the world, man.
Yeah.
I got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 29 and 29 says, the secret things belong unto our the Most High, our power, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the works of this law. But you see, the secret things are belong to us and are revealed to our children forever. So that's going down the line, you know?
Yeah. So just like you've seen that, it's called Doodle Mark. You know, it's like a pen where, like, you mark something and you can't even really see it or something, or
Invisible ink.
Yeah, invisible ink.
You put the light on there or something?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Yeah, I think I remember talking about.
But we could see it, you know.
Oh man, that's like one of those movies with Blade, the vampire one. So they were looking for the vampire hideouts, and they had to put on these glasses to see the secret letters, like this brother's saying.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
We play Wesley.
And just like that movie, They Live. right?
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's my co-favorite.
you put your glasses on. Hey, you know what? I'm colorblind, right? And my sister bought me some colorblind glasses. So if I look around and I look at people, everybody looks normal. But if I see an Edomite with those glasses, they look like a fucking red, orange, fucking scary ass thing. And I look at them and I'm like, whoa! I had to take them off because they look fucking scary. And it could have been a pretty ass bitch, but guess what? She's scary to me because she's an Edomite. And those are the things that revealed to you. You're like, what the fuck?
So you can see them.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I can't tell you what color red looks like, but I can tell you what Edomite looks like, and it looks fucking ugly.
And one of those Edomites, they said, we got one that can see.
Oh, yeah.
They said, well,
Yeah.
they got one that can see. We're the ones that can see. You know.
Oh man.
So you got three that can see right here. You know.
And nothing makes us happier than being able to see. Like you don't know how happy I am when I watch the news on the land of Israel, and there's words coming up in Aramaic, and I can read them. I'm like, fuck yeah, I can read them. Man. It takes a while, but I can read it. You can't hide shit from forever.
So they could be putting something in there, a subliminal message or something,
Yeah.
you know, and now even people knowing like that.
What the hell?
Read the next verse too.
Amos 3:9. Published in the places at Ashdod and in the places in the land of Egypt.
The palaces.
Yeah. And say, assemble yourselves upon the mountains of Samaria, and behold the great tumults in the midst thereof, and the oppressed in the midst thereof.
So in the ancient world, this is where they prophesied. But today we're prophesying, to our people who are in the modern world today, just like they were doing it in the ancient world.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord told them to do back then. That's what He told us to do now. You know.
We're in spiritual Egypt now.
Yeah. This is the time to do it. There's no waiting. You shouldn't be waiting.
I'll wait for the weather to get better.
Right.
Or in Jacob, last minute, though, they want to fucking do something last minute, too late.
Can you imagine if somebody decided to go preach and prophesy when Jacob's trouble was hot?
Shit, martial law happening, he's trying to hit the streets with martial law happening.
And then take his ass to the concentration camps?
Kill his ass and shit, though.
That's why we're out here to correct you. Because get the next verse.
This is Amos 3:10. For they know not to do right, saith Yahweh, who store up violence and robbery in their palaces.
See, our people, they don't know how to do right. All they know is violence and robbery. Because why? Because Esau the devil rules this world.
Yeah.
And he got the Israelites in captivity, making us fight each other.
Putting us in hoods because there was a statistic that showed that people that live in the hood, though, it's like 10 degrees more hotter than when the average Edomites are living in urban suburbs and shit because they got the trees and things like that. So you gotta understand, though, when it's like, we're in spring right now, but summer's in months still coming in. So when it's like hot, you get into that mood where you're like, man, it's fucking hot. So imagine being a Jake, though, being in the hood, hot, they just motherfuckers always shooting at you, but you have a gun. You just gotta get into that spirit, though, man. But that's what I'm saying, man. Our people, they put our people into all these entrapments and shit like that, man. Where, it's fucking hot as fuck, though, but they got nice weather up where they live, and they got these mansions and shit, man. And the food they can eat, opened up the fridge, man.
And that's the truth. Brother's not lying, he's saying the truth. And part of that heat is there's no trees. The trees will pull it down. All plants cool everything down.
Yeah.
But if Jake's around each other, they're breathing in their own hot air.
Yeah.
They can't stand each other.
It's like being trapped in the elevator.
And you can see it a lot when they make videos of our people in line in McDonald's. They act wild.
Yeah.
You didn't give me no ice. Man, throw the fucking cup in their fucking face and jump over the counter. Start karate movies and shit.
Where they get the fucking 6-piece though, they only got a 4-piece.
Yeah,
I
fucking
paid for 2 fucking, them motherfuckers jump over the counter just to fucking buy.
Yeah, man.
a brother did a video. Somebody got killed over guacamole.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did see it,
Yeah. Yeah, I seen that shit.
Guacamole, though, yeah.
Guacamole. You can make that shit at home.
Yeah. Guacamole.
That's fucking great. No, but you know what's even crazier is Jake thought he was in the right. I gotta defend myself because he didn't give me my guacamole. Who do you think I am? Oh, now you're behind bars, and then when you tell your story to the other inmates, why you in here? I killed someone for some guacamole.
And we done inmates like, yo, stupid motherfucker for that. Yo, idiot for that, you know? So that's Jake though, man. Being raised by their moms and shit, no father figure though, you know? Over emotional ass niggas and shit, man.
That's exactly what happened.
They get that spirit of their own mom and shit, you know?
I can just see it right now. And that's one of the things about prophets. You can see those things. He opened up his food. Where's my guacamole sauce? Them niggas didn't give me my guacamole sauce. Come here. And then they started arguing, and it just got out of hand.
Yeah, because that Jake came at probably dude more like sideways and shit. So that that guy gave him the same energy back though, you know, and then they just result to that.
And then his wife was probably, oh, you gonna let that slide? You gonna let that slide?
Fucking Eve, huh?
Bald ass bitch.
Yeah,
Bald ass black bitch.
Fucking Jada Pinkett ass bitch, evil ass bitch though, man.
You're looking like a unwanted garbage patch kid dog.
Fucking lettuce one.
Hey, and I was at the store the other day, and I was getting a soda, you know, and it tasted bad, and I threw it out, and this black chick was like, oh, that don't taste good. And I was like, trying to ignore her. She looked all right, but I was like, man, I'm not trying to get with you, you black devil. So, and it's not because she was black, it's because, you know, the spirit that they have. And then she didn't even say, oh, excuse me. You're just trying to jump into a conversation. I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, these Eves are, man. Shit, man. The longer their fucking nails, the more tattoos they have, the worse they are, man.
And I bet you if I would have started that conversation, she would have called the cops on me or some shit. Can you imagine? Can you believe that shit?
The society we live on. Like,
Fucking crazy.
Can you get Amos 3 and 14?
This is Amos 3 and 14. That in the day that I shall visit the transgressions of Israel upon him, I will also visit the altars of Bethel, and the horns of the altar shall be cut off and fall to the ground.
So it said, in the day that I shall visit the transgressions of Israel. That's today, because he's gonna visit very soon, you know, because Israel has been transgressing. They've been sinning a lot, you know. Now more so ever, that Israel has been sinning.
Yep.
But Yahweh Shai is gonna cut down the horns and the altars, you know, cut down the power of this wicked, you know, cut off these devil's horns, you know.
It makes sense, bro, because like I said, we talk about a nigga got killed over guacamole. Like, but how more worse times do we fucking live in now?
Yeah.
Motherfucker get killed over guacamole? Like, damn, we live in some crazy ass times, man. Like that's so it has to be talking about now, though.
A little transgression like that, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Come on.
Come on, yeah.
So the Lord's gonna cut off these horns, like in that movie. If you've seen Legend, it's a movie called Legend.
When you send me Tom Cruise,
Yep.
yeah.
He,
Good movie.
there was a horn from a unicorn, and he used it to kill the devil.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got the definition for horn.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's Quran. It's Hebrew Strong H7161, and the biblical usage is horn of strength, flask, container, horn, a musical instrument, horn, like projection of the altars, raised light, hill. So you know it's a strength, and if you're a horn and you got strength, then you're an authority figure.
Yep.
That's what it means. We're gonna cut off your authority figures.
So we have some kind of strength out here right now, because with these words, we're cutting down these wicked devils. You know.
We're doing a lot just by standing out here. We're standing up against Satan, standing up against the Edomites, the elite, the Illuminati, P. Diddy, all them fucking homos. We're standing against all kinds of evil. Hey, that's fucking clear. That P. Diddy, yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself, people, because you used to dance to that song. You can't stop dancing. All you motherfuckers used to do that at the club with your watches like this.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Remember that?
the watch, yeah.
You sick motherfucker. If you
And
only
they can see our videos.
Yeah.
If they want, P Diddy can see our videos.
Diddy,
Right?
yeah, you're free to watch it, man. Free to watch it, bro. I mean,
There's
girl,
a lot
You
of
can comment
celebrities.
on this if you want.
you ain't gonna like what I'm gonna say back to you.
You know, like the comment back to you.
We're just gonna tell you how to get right. You know.
And that's the
Don't
thing
know.
about it, though. He's been diddling this since back then, though. Now
He
that he
got
got
his son.
exposed, though. Oh, he got exposed, but we've been knowing that he's been doing shit like this, though, man. You gotta people understand too. It's a distraction too, man.
Yeah,
The diddler been
when I
doing
heard
it.
about that shit, I was like, and then the music comes on, I don't even listen to that shit.
I never even liked that dude, man. I didn't even.
I don't even like that.
Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying? Because he's the same guy that got his friend Biggie killed, right, in LA. And he made a song afterwards. But I know damn well, most likely that motherfucker used, you know how they got the life insurance for the rappers and shit. So you know that profited hella off Biggie's death, though, man.
And it's so easy to get an insurance policy out on a rapper, let's say, because he's part of a LLC, a business, right?
Yeah, it's busy. Yeah.
He's property. You can put insurance on your property. Hell, when you get a job with somebody, they put insurance on your ass while you're working there.
Yeah.
It's called workman's comp,
Compensation.
and then they got accidental life and death.
Yeah.
Now, from there we'll go to Romans 1:28, because going back to what we were talking about, the Bible is